Good afternoon, everyone. Respected dignitaries, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the organizing committee of the launching ceremony of MAHE-ISAC COE for Cybersecurity, it gives me great pleasure in welcoming you all to this noble gathering. In this auspicious occasion, I must acknowledge the gracious virtual presence of Dr. P.V. Ramana Reddy, IAS, Additional Chief Secretary to the Chief Minister, and Departments of Electronics and Information Technology, Biotechnology and Science and Technology, Government of Karnataka, who has kindly consented to virtually launch the lab. A very warm welcome to you, sir. It gives me immense pleasure in welcoming Lieutenant General Dr. M.D. Venkatesh, Vice Chancellor, MAHE, who is presiding over today's function. It's my pleasure to extend a cheerful welcome to you. We are delighted to have Mr. B.V. Naidu, Chairman of Karnataka Digital Economy Mission, (ADEM), Government of Karnataka, and Mr. Sanjeev Gupta, CEO of ADEM, who are virtually present at this inaugural function. Heartfelt welcome to you, sirs. I also welcome
Mr. B.V. Naidu is. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Mr. B.V. Naidu is getting really busy somewhere.
Okay.
So I'm here. Just wanted to thank the audience.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. I also welcome other notable representatives from MAHE for the event. Dr. Narayana Sabai, Pro Vice Chancellor, Technology and Science, MAHE. I am delighted to welcome Director MIT, Commander Dr. Anil Rana, Director ISAC, Group Captain Anand Naidu, and Joint Director MIT, Dr. Somshekhar Bhatt, for this August gathering. Very warm welcome to Dr. Smita Prabhu, Mrs. India 2021. She is the brand ambassador of ISAC. I also welcome all the HOIs, Associate Directors, HODs of various departments, faculty members, students, and supporting staff who are present here. Thank you, one and all. Yeah, a very warm welcome to Mr. Rangapai, who is the Director
good afternoon, and thank you very much to the chief guest, Dr. Reddy, for kindly consenting to be electronically inaugurating this Center of Excellence. Thank you very much to the founders and management of MAHE. It's been a wonderful journey, at least for ISAC.
Sorry to intervene. I'm not able to hear you.
Okay. Little louder. I will speak louder. Can you hear me, sir?
Thank you. That will be helpful.
Thank you very much. And okay, I repeat quickly. Thank you very much to the Additional Chief Secretary, Dr. Reddy, for kindly consenting to be available for e-launching the Center of Excellence, which is focusing on fintech and BFSI sector. Despite his very busy schedule, we thank the MAHE founders and the management for making this possible here. ISAC has an MOU with AICTE, under which we are supposed to establish centers of excellence at various institutions as well as organizations. As part of that, this is the latest center of excellence, which is focusing on BFSI and the fintech sector. Mangalore is very well known for BFSI sector. That's why the focus is on that particular sector here. And the IoT and SCADA security is really gaining importance, what with network devices that are actually engulfing all our lives, whether it is switching on the fans remotely, or switching on the TVs, or for that matter, changing the temperature of the fridge, or changing the curtain layers to be used from offices. These kind of things, or for that matter, the various other connected devices that we have. In future, we are only going to see more and more attacks on IoT. The OT, operational technologies, how they are attacked and how their impact can be felt actually on the damage that can be caused on the physical systems. That's where the focus is, and this particular Center of Excellence is definitely going to make a lot of difference in preparing defense warriors so that our IoT SCADA security is at a better level. The resilience is built. We are thankful to the KDM as a technology and a knowledge partner. KDM has given us an opportunity to establish a hub at Mysuru. It's already functional, and this is cluster which is coming up, and we are about to set up some more clusters within Karnataka. With that, I thank you all. Thank you very much once again.
Thank you for enlightening us, Anand sir. In keeping with our tradition, we will now proceed to light the lamp, which symbolizes the removal of darkness and the spreading of light, knowledge and wisdom. I invite the dignitaries present here to please come forward.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Lieutenant General Dr. M.D. Venkatesh, Vice Chancellor MAHE Manipal, Sri Sanjeev Gupta, CEO Kedar, Dr. Narayan Sabahit, Pro Vice Chancellor MAHE, Dr. Anil Rana, Director MIT, Dr. Giridhar Kini, Registrar MAHE Manipal, Anand Naidu, Group Captain ISAC. Ladies and gentlemen, I am very happy to be associated with today's program. In fact, cybersecurity has gained prominence in the recent years because we rely heavily on digital technology for communication, commerce and entertainment. In fact, the Government of India targets that we should reach $1 trillion digital economy in the next few years. And even as we take the internet users, as of January 22, we have 737 million internet users in the country, which accounts for about 53% of the population. And India is the second largest number of internet users only after China. In Karnataka also, it is said that about 50% of the population uses internet as on today. As the citizens increase the adopting of technology, the cyber attacks also will become more frequent, and the cyber attacks have become more sophisticated and frequent, with cyber criminals using tactics such as phishing, malware and ransomware to steal sensitive information and disrupt the business operations. In 2020, more than 1.1 million cyber attacks were reported across the country, and the country was amongst the top 5 in the world with the most number of cybersecurity incidents that year. As per the RBI report, 47% of these incidents are supposed to be in the financial sector. With this background, in 2017, Government of Karnataka set up a lot of centers of excellence, about 11 centers of excellence. And in 2017, we have set up a center of excellence on cybersecurity in the Indian Institute of Science. The COE on cybersecurity at IISc largely operates under 5 pillars. One is awareness, skill building, research collaboration, industry and startups. And it also helps various government departments in dealing with the challenges of cybersecurity and training the staff of various departments and creating awareness in government departments. This COE has also an accelerator under which it has supported about 30 plus startups till today. Coming back to today's topic, I feel that as all of you know, Mangalore and Manipal are the birthplaces of 5 major banks in the country. The banking sector, or the birthplace of being the birthplace of banking, it has a lot of potential in these sectors. And I always say that if we say Mumbai is the financial capital of the country, Bangalore and Manipal will become the next fintech hubs of the country. In fact, Bangalore itself has more than 10 unicorns in fintech sector. Bangalore has enough, if the country has more than 100 unicorns, Bangalore has 40 unicorns in various sectors. But 10 out of 40 are in the fintech sector in Bangalore. I feel that recently, in fact, the pandemic has also increased the usage of digital infrastructure, and the country has recently come out with digital public infrastructure like Aadhaar and UPI. Even the street vendors in our country use this UPI infrastructure and pay through Phone Pay, Google Pay and like that. So now I feel that this is a crucial phase for us to go for exclusive center of excellence in cybersecurity, exclusively in the banking, financial services and insurance sector. Because these institutions deal with money, mainly the target of the cyber criminals will be in this sector, and every day I am told billions of rupees are transacted through our UPI infrastructure. And as they deal with large amounts of data and money, the focus of the cyber criminals will be on this sector which may lead to devastating consequences like financial losses and damage to the reputation of the institutions. So at this crucial time, I am happy that Manipal Academy of Higher Education has agreed to start a Center of Excellence in Cybersecurity in the BFSI sector. The establishment of this center is a significant step towards building talent pool that can meet the growing demand for cybersecurity professionals in BFSI sector. The center, I am told, will provide training, certification and other capacity building programs that will enable professionals to develop necessary skills to protect the sector from cyber attacks. So I would like to congratulate the Manipal Academy of Higher Education and also MAHE-ISAC for taking the lead and setting up this Center of Excellence in Cybersecurity. And I would also like to place on record the contribution of the KEDM. After KEDM we started about 2 years back. A lot of focus we are giving on the institutions and areas beyond Bangalore like Mysore, Mangalore, Hubli, Dharwad and Belgaum. And as part of the KEDM's efforts, a lot of activities have happened in these Mysore, Mangalore, Hubli, Dharwad and Belgaum, and till now we could get about 36 new companies moving to these sectors, and a lot of companies have shown interest in moving to these cities. So I feel that the establishment of this Center of Excellence in BFSI sector in Manipal will help us in taking our objective forward, and I wish the center all the best and hope that it will deliver what it's planning to in the near future. Thank you.
Sir, may I also request you to just announce the inauguration of the center so that the curtains can be opened also.
I would like to inaugurate the Center of Excellence focusing on BFI sector at the Manipal Academy, and I would wish the center all the best in the near future. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. E.V. Ramana Reddy, sir, for your inspiring words and for joining us today to celebrate this momentous occasion.
Thank you.
We now have the pleasure of hearing from our distinguished guests who will share their thoughts on this occasion. I'm delighted to invite Dr. Smita Prabhu, Grand Ambassador of MAHE-ISAC, to speak a few words.
Very good afternoon, distinguished guests. Very happy to be here, absolutely delighted, and I'm even more happier because my daughter just entered to support me here. To begin with, I would say greetings and congratulations to the founders and the management of Manipal Academy of Higher Education for establishing the Cybersecurity Center of Excellence. As an influencer and interacting with a large number of people in the country and outside, I realized that the cyber crimes are increasing by the day. Community building, as identified by the UN, is the only way cyber crimes can be addressed. In that context, congratulations are due to MAHE for being the first autonomous university to have a COP Connect cafe. This COP Connect cafe is also the first one to come up after the Honorable CM adopted the same on 6th of September 2022. I'm hopeful that this facility will not only help the victims but also bring awareness. The objective is to create cyber-aware netizens and National Security Database (NSD). It is my humble request to the Department of Higher Education of IT, BT and KDEM to mandate establish COP Connect cafes in every institution and company with more than 1,000 students or employees. Our students and people where you see a lot of cyber crimes happen. So I think this is the only way to go about it. I also urge the Honorable VC to kindly consider introducing the students to AI/CTE, professional ethics at workplace, as insider attacks are the biggest cause for frauds. Creating ethical workforce
Thank you. First of all, a big congratulations to the MAHE and the ISAC for an outstanding piece that I see in front of all of you has been put together as an entire cybersecurity center of excellence for the BFS sector in Mangaluru cluster, which is very, very critical and important element. And second, I would like to thank our respected sir, ACS sir, Dr. Ramanna Reddy, for sparing the time today and coming on and inaugurating this Center of Excellence. So thank you so much, sir. And I also would like to forward my sincere thanks to the great industry leaders, who has from Mangalore cluster that been standing up and contributing towards making the cluster becoming promising and attracting investments and attracting talent and etc. So thank you all for providing that level of support to the government efforts and to the KNM efforts together. I think this is a very important milestone or a step towards making the Mangaluru, as sir was talking about, a fintech hub of the country, and we have firm confidence on this. We also set up a task group on the fintech led by Mr. Harshal Mathur, the founder of the Razorpay, and recently he has submitted his report as well. In that report, he has laid down that how Mangaluru can become very important hub for the fintech. Also that some of the fintech companies have started looking at setting up their operations in a Mangaluru cluster, gives another level of confidence, and see the center of excellence on an entire fintech, which is supposed to be coming up together. And I'm very happy to share with you that the entire proposal of the center of excellence for the larger fintech work has been designed and is ready to be submitted, which will include the very important successful work which has been done by MAHE and ISAC is of setting up this COE for the BFSI sector. And it just goes alignment with our vision of the Mangaluru cluster as well. I see this as an element of also bringing out an opportunity for building up a talent. And as you all know that if the industry needs to come to a location like Mangaluru in a cluster, the talent becomes a very important element. And the second element becomes is the startup in that ecosystem for BFSI. And if this center of excellence of cybersecurity and the center of excellence of coming up will provide that attraction power of upcoming talented, skilled manpower for having this industry coming together there. So yes, it just cannot be just a click away saying that everything can be done. But in the last 1.5 years, as sir was talking about 36 companies inside this cluster, it gives us a confidence that when we have done almost 2 companies in this, now we can reach up to 300 companies more coming up in these clusters, in coming quarters. How do you get this? Is the skills, the startup ecosystem, and the talent available from that side. So I would like to forward my respect to all of you for taking this fantastic initiative, because this is going to provide the edge for Mangalore in putting a flag on the world map and saying we are ready, we are there, we are working and promoting a fintech hub in the cluster. I would also seek the request from our own fintech task group members and the other industry members to personally visit. I can see our industry leader, Mr. Rohit Bhatt, on the screen with me. I will request him if he can make a small delegation of the industry people and have a visit to the Center of Excellence. Because the more people visit and understand, then they will be able to connect with that. And the second is that recently, just before me, Dr. Balachandra was talking about of the areas where we can work together, and especially Dr. Smita talked about of the Corp Connect. I think it's a time when other institutions and the larger corporates can look at a Corp Connect, and it's a great initiative by the ISAC. The Corp Connect actually helps us, the students or anybody else who's got in terms of attack for a cyber crime, and he or she is feeling somewhere to where to reach out to. The Corp Connect becomes like a small platform where without any hesitation, you can reach out and you can seek a help from there. It becomes a fantastic way of controlling it, because if initially next 48 hours becomes a very important element of cyber security, if you really want to turn around some active response to that in the control measure, and that becomes a very important element. So Rohit, my request to you is if you can help us to bring the delegation to the Center of Excellence, and I will also work to see if outside people who are traveling there can visit that place. And second is to promote this in our upcoming road shows that we are doing all across the globe, where we're putting up third is some of the institutions and the companies may look at the COP Connect on this. And I'm personally very, very excited and very energetic to see that this movement of the microbial cluster, and thank for MAHE and thank for the ISAC to doing this exercise. Lovely to be here with it. Thank you for giving me an opportunity and honor to be participating with the high dignitaries today in the session today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Sanjeev Gupta, for joining us and inspiring us. We have with us Director MIT, Commander Dr. Anil Rana. I invite you to please share your thoughts.
Thank you so much. A very good afternoon to all the delegates who are present virtually and who are present physically over here. For MIT, it's a momentous occasion. We have the Center of Excellence Cybersecurity. We started working on it more than 8 months ago. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank many of the members who worked together as a big team and made this a reality. From right in the beginning, where it was on the drawing board of planning and development, where we identified this space and talking to Suranapai and also Narayanpai. And we looked at the entire space and we looked at the time required, the budget required to prepare this particular space and the adjoining place for industrial automation robotics center. It's also coming up shortly. Along with that, I think Dr. Balchandra from the department preparing and working with ISAC and Dr. Naidu for being very patient with us and providing all sorts of clarifications wherever the doubts arose about how we're going to run this program and how we're going to attract people to this particular center. But there's a long way to go. So we have reached one milestone of inaugurating this, and now the onus is on MIT to work even closely with ISAC and prepare our students, our faculty to undertake the whole task of delivering certification programs at various levels and making this a very important destination, not only from BFSI sector, but also from various walks of life, from the professionals, from the other institutes at Manipal, at Bangalore, and also various faculties and institutions within MAHE. So that work we have to do, and we've already started working on it with the Department of ICT. And I would like to wish this Center of Excellence a grand success in fulfilling the objectives. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Dr. Rana. I would now like to invite Vice Chancellor MAHE, Lieutenant General Dr. M.A. Venkatesh, to share his thoughts and visions.
A very good afternoon to all of you present here today in person and all the dignitaries and delegates who have joined us online. Warm greetings from Manipal Academy of Higher Education and Institution of Eminence, Deemed University. Dr. E.V. Ramana Reddy, Dr. Sanjeev Gupta, Narayan Sabahit, Dr. Naidu, Commander Anil Rana, Rangapai, and all the faculty, students and delegates who are present in person. We are all very excited and let me thank Dr. E.V. Ramana Reddy for taking time off from his busy schedule to be here with us virtually and to inaugurate this MAHE-ISAC Center of Excellence for Cybersecurity. And let me also thank Mr. Sanjeev Gupta, CEO, KDIN, for his inspiring words and best wishes for this center to succeed. It's in fitness of things that today MAHE, MIT and ISAC have joined hands together along with support from KDIN to establish the Center of Excellence in Cybersecurity. It's yet another feather in the cap of MAHE, which plays a vital role in providing MAHE students with a comprehensive education in the field of cybersecurity, equipping them with the knowledge, skills and tools necessary to tackle the complex challenges posed by today's rapidly evolving threat landscape. Let's pause a moment and think about our founder, Dr. J.M.A. Pai. From what he started subdivided South Canara district. Manipal, what it was from barren landscape, today has become a university town of global eminence. And it's also important to look at and appreciate the futuristic vision of our founder, who always thought about three things. One is about how to improve the society by way of providing quality education, by improving the society by providing quality healthcare, affordable quality healthcare, and thirdly, how to empower them economically. And he began with this, all three things have been put into place by his visionary thought process. And today we are looking at some of the best known organizations amongst all three of these entities that I mentioned are present in this world, and we are literally leaders in some of these entities. I think a big we should remember fair reference to our founder, and it is these visions have been very articulately and followed up by our Chancellor Dr. Ramdas Pai and presently our President MAHE-ISAC Dr. Ranjan Pai. We are all aware that literally every action of ours is now technology driven, especially the economical part of it, financial sector, the banking sector, transactional sector, right down to which our chief just mentioned about even the vendors, the vegetable vendors, the milk vendor, everybody is dependent on technology for their livelihood. With this vast engulfment of technology-driven, data-driven world, it's quite natural that we are a threat. We are faced with a set of cybersecurity, and we are every day hearing, listening, and seeing, and experiencing ourselves being attacked by cyber attacks in various forms. Some very serious, some very mild, but yet they are a threat to the entire developmental world as we see. And therefore, establishment of such a center of excellence in cybersecurity is need of the hour. It's important that we establish it, not only establish it, but also utilize it to the fullest, to bring in the necessary awareness, to bring in the necessary capacity building amongst our students, amongst the people who are working in the fields which are highly technology dependent and data dependent. Therefore, it's an extremely pleasing thought, and we are very happy at MAHE that the team MIT, along with ISAC, has worked very hard. I'm seeing something revolutionary in front of me, that literally every activity that is being reflected in this world which is happening through technology is in a dangerous fashion, in a functional fashion, being depicted on this scale. And more than anything else, I think the need of the hour is to capacity build in this regard. And MAHE-ISAC Center of Excellence for Cybersecurity and Information Sharing and Analysis Center, which has collaboration with Ministry of Education, Computer Emergency Response Team, that is CERT, IN, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, All India Council for Technical Education, other public sector and corporate bodies, has established this center, and I'm sure this center is going to be a big benefit to the financial and fintech sector. And also it will open up tremendous opportunities for our own students, not only in certification and capacity building, but also maybe more and more startups will begin from here. More and more students will establish consultancies in cybersecurity, not only serving the country, but the entire world. So it's a very, very ambitious center of excellence, and the objective of this partnership is to enhance capacity building and provide training to more than 1 lakh professionals who will be eligible for empanelment in the National Security Database NSC program, and to promote ethical conduct at the workplace through Clean Exit initiative. I think these objectives are very, very laudable, and they are of the need of the hour for the society and for the entire system. And therefore, I thank Dr. Ramana Reddy for inaugurating this, for supporting this endeavor, Dr. Sanjeev Gupta for lending a helping hand, and more than anything else, let me compliment, congratulate Anand Naidu, Wing Commander Anand Naidu, Group Captain Anand Naidu, for being a driving force and helping us in setting up the center. And I am sure the faculty, students of MAHE and the community in and around MAHE, fintech industry, and many of the industry leaders were there virtually in this meeting. I would request all of us put our hands together in helping capacity build, in ensuring that this wonderful world-class facility is utilized to the fullest, and we are well equipped to thwart and to redress all the cybersecurity crimes that are happening in and around the country and the world. Let me congratulate Dr. Rana and his entire team at MIT for the relentless work and perseverance and ensuring that that the work is completed in time. More than anything else, convincing the management that this investment is worth it, and we are fully with the entire team at MAHE-ISAC Center of Excellence for Security, and MAHE commits the support in entirety to this endeavor, not only as a direct support to our students and people who are going to come and train here, but also as a commitment to the society and to the country and the world as a whole in mitigating crimes such as cybersecurity related crimes. I once again thank Dr. Ramana Reddy for inaugurating this facility, and I would invite once again all the people who are attending virtually, make it a point to visit us and see what we do here, not only in this center, but also as a world-class university, what we are doing it. Therefore, it's only seeing is believing, and I'm sure all of you will go back happy, and perhaps it will open up many opportunities for cooperation and collaboration in many sectors. I once again compliment the team of MIT and ISAC for this endeavor. I wish this center all the very best, and I'm sure this center of excellence will prove to be a real center of excellence in the field of cybersecurity. Thank you very much, and Jai Hind.
Madam, may I request one thing? We have a word here. Can you give? I would request him to speak few words on this occasion.
Sure.
Yeah. Thank you, Sanjeev. And it is really heartening to see a new center of excellence in the field of cybersecurity opening in our region. Yeah, some of us have been very active in especially over the last few years now to bring IT development in this region. The region is would be Mangalore, Manipal region, and I think these center of excellences help us take and put our region in the world map, right? And I think we already have another center of excellence that is being planned for this region, and recently had an opportunity to go and visit the innovation centers would be BIRAC and the Manipal Innovation Center as well, sir, in Rana, sir. And I was very pleased to see all the work being done, and there are some of the entrepreneurs who have already gained global recognition in your entity, and I think even cybersecurity COE will also grow such future stars as well for the region. And as a representative of the larger cluster in this region, it will be our pleasure to help and support you in any way which we can, and take this region into another plane altogether. Thank you so much.
Respected dignitaries, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It's with great pleasure and gratitude that I extend my heartfelt thanks to all of you for gracing us with your esteemed presence in this inauguration of MAHE-ISAC Center of Excellence for Cybersecurity at MIT Manipal. At the outset, I would like to extend our sincere gratitude to our esteemed chief guest, Dr. Ramana Reddy, IAS Additional Chief Secretary to CM and Departments of Electronics and Information Technology, Biotechnology and Science and Technology. Your presence and words of wisdom have truly inspired and motivated us to achieve greater heights, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
I would like to express my deepest gratitude to Lieutenant General Dr. M.D. Venkatesh, sir, the Vice Chancellor of MAHE, for his awe-inspiring and thought-provoking presidential address. His words were not only inspiring but also served as a guiding light for us. Once again, I would like to thank Sir for gracing this event. Thank you very much. I would like to take this opportunity to extend our deepest gratitude to our distinguished guest of honor, Mr. Sanjeev Gupta, CEO KDM, and Dr. Smita Prabhu, Brand Ambassador of ISAC Companies, for gracing this occasion with your presence. Their valuable words and insights have made this event even more special, sir. Thank you, ma'am. I would like to extend my special thanks to Group Captain P. Anand Naidu, Director of ISAC, for delivering an informative and insightful overview of this Center of Excellence for Cybersecurity. I am grateful to extend my sincerest gratitude to Commander Dr. Anil Rana, Director of MIT, for doing unwavering support for us right from the inception of the lab setup. His leadership and guidance have been invaluable and have helped us overcome numerous challenges and ensure the establishment of a state-of-the-art cybersecurity lab. I express my heartfelt appreciation, sir. Thank you very much. I would also like to express my sincere thanks to Dr. Narayan Sabahit, Pro Vice Chancellor, MAHE, Dr. Somshekhar Bhatt, Joint Director of MIT, for gracing this occasion, sir. Thank you very much. I would like to thank Dr. Balchandra, Coordinator, MAHE-ISAC Center of Excellence for Cybersecurity, for welcoming the dignitaries and for his tireless efforts in setting up this Center of Excellence. I would also thank all HOIs, Associate Directors, Head of various departments, faculty members and non-teaching staff who have accepted our invitation and graced the occasion and supported us in any way possible. I would also like to thank Mr. Rohit Bhatt for his supporting words. I would like to thank Mr. Paldan for the technical support which he has provided to set up this particular lab. I would like to thank Mr. Ashok Rao and Ratnakar Samant for their invaluable assistance in all aspects of setting up this laboratory. Additionally, I would like to acknowledge and appreciate the efforts of audiovisual department for exceptional video and image captures, as well as seamless live streaming of this particular event. I would also like to express my heartfelt appreciation and gratitude to Ms. Divya Rao, who is the Master of Ceremony for today's function, for her outstanding efforts in handling this event. I would like to thank each and everyone present here, and also those who are involved directly or indirectly in the successful launch of this particular lab. This lab setup, with the help of all the members of COE for Cybersecurity, it wouldn't be possible with their help. So I would like to thank all the members of COE for Cybersecurity for their immense help in setting up this lab.
Thank you, Mr. Akshay. Thank you once again to all our esteemed guests who have joined us both online and offline. We look forward to your continued support and guidance as we embark on this exciting journey to create a safer and more secure cyber environment. Dignitaries are now requested to launch the COP Connect cell in the first floor to the training room. And I request all of you to also have refreshments like this. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.